hate kicking it outside because I'm on the bike and I don't want someone to try to walk away with it because they're really hard to find nowadays. Also, just had a thought that it's windy because I'm outside, so I apologize if the wind is super loud. And so I'm Ryan. We're outside the Grow Fitness. We're obviously not between any weights because they're all in there. But we're going to talk about failure and confidence. And I think really it gets into lots of different things. And I realize that most people are risk adverse. Most people don't enjoy failing. I would say probably everybody doesn't enjoy failing. But some people are perhaps less scared of it than others. And those are the type of the people that start their own businesses. Those are the type of people that go to the military, right? Ride motorcycles, fly planes. The type of people that are a little less worried about risk. And most people don't do those types of things. Most people go to college and get solid jobs at some business because it feels more secure, right? And I realize that your parents want you to be safe and secure because they love you, and your friends want you to be safe and secure because they love you. And so the whole world around you is telling you to be safe and secure, to not take risks because failure is bad. That failing at something means that you are worth less than someone who is successful. And that is a lie. That is an incorrect thought. Trying something and failing does not mean that you are any worse off than before. So there's a few, I've talked about this before, and it just kind of has a little bit of a different spin to it this time, but the gym is a place where it is okay for you to fail. What I mean is, today, the goal of today's workout was to work up to a 3-rep max in the hang power clean, and then later the deadlift. I did not see anyone fail a single clean, nor did I see anyone fail a deadlift. So what does that mean? It means that no one actually found a 3-rep max in the clean or the deadlift. You stopped at some point that you felt comfortable and you didn't want to try anything heavier because you were scared that you weren't going to be able to do it. So, I've got children, 5 of them now, and the way that we teach our children confidence in themselves is we allow them to try things, right? And it's like kicking the bird out of the nest, right? You're never going to know if you're good at something, if you enjoy something, if you don't try it. And we are really empathetic towards our kids when it comes to, sports, hey, just try soccer. If you suck, if you don't like it, that no big deal, right? We can try a different sport. And it needs to go further than that. Instilling the idea that it is okay for them to try something and it not work out, and you're still gonna love them. You're obviously still gonna love them, right? They need to know that, and them knowing that builds their confidence, so then they're happier. Then they go into junior high and they're not so worried about what all the other kids are going to say, because junior high kids are mean, or high school, right? Or just life in general. Okay, the same thing is happening here in the gym with you. If you never add that 5 pounds to the bar and try to clean it, how are you ever going to know if you can or not? You won't ever know. And it is okay for it to not work out. It is okay for you to miss the lift and it to fall and crash on the ground, and maybe half of it spills off because you didn't put collars on it either, and you've made this gigantic mess and noise and everyone's staring at you. And everyone is going to deploy 100% empathy. No one's going to laugh. No one's going to be like, what the heck is this girl doing? I don't know why I went with a girl. I apologize. Or a guy, right? I realize that risking things is uncomfortable. And that it is much more uncomfortable for most of you than it is for me. I'm less risk adverse. I know that whatever happens, I'm going to be okay eventually, which is why I own a business, went to the military, ride motorcycles. I'm not worried about the risk because I know it's going to be okay. And if there is nowhere else in the world that you feel comfortable taking a little bit of risk, this place is that place. You can take a little bit of risks here, because in taking the little bit of a risk, we're going to see lots of rewards. Can you imagine how you're going to feel inside when you clean 100 pounds and you didn't think you could? Or you deadlifted 275, 300, and you didn't think it was possible? The only way it becomes possible is that you try it. And there's only so much encouragement that I can give to you if you are absolutely not willing to risk. I understand that it can be scary, but I promise you, it's worth it. See you next time.